We're counting down our top 10 favorite Game of Thrones characters and nailing in our final predictions for the finale tonight. Size of Coin starts right now. Hey man, you psyched? Comes out tonight. It's all done.
Super
psyched. All right, well, let's get into it. We're going to do our top 10 favorite characters. We might do our least favorite characters after the show's done, once we know how things wrap up. But top 10. So you got any honorable mentions? Anybody you want to throw out there?
No, not really.
No, it's just the 10, right?
No, just the 10.
Right,
Made
cool.
the cut.
I couldn't keep it to 10. I have 3 honorable mentions. I got Jaime, Cersei, and Tywin Lannister. So all 3 of the Lannisters. Cersei would have been higher up there, but she kind of capitulated under the pressure that last episode. She just choked, and she lost a lot of respect from me. So she's down a little bit. Jaime's always been kind of frustrating. All right, so we're gonna. How do you want to do this? You want to go 10, 10, or do like a chunk a piece, or how do you want to work this?
Let's do 10-10.
All right, Roger that. You want to go first?
I want to hear your 10 or your first one.
My first one, well, actually number 10, Varys, the spider. I think he's awesome. He's always got all the different machinations. He's got his network of spies, the little birds, right, and all these sort of things. He's always thinking about the good of the realm, and I've always respected that. He's had a very hard past, and it's a damn shame what happened to him last week. But hopefully we'll see the ramifications of what he did this week in the finale. What's your number 10?
My 10th spot is Jaime Lannister.
Damn, okay.
He's so far. He barely made it because of the fact that he's so wishy-washy and different things like that. But he had his good moments and the bad moments. But I think the good moments sort of outweighed the bad. Most, like, at least from what we saw of the show. Like, you know, we don't know what he did before except slay kings. So, you know.
Oh, that was actually a pretty good thing that he did. You know, like there was a lot of morality behind that. Like he saw everybody dying and he had to act. So I get that. He'll never be forgiven for me from, you know, hurting Ned and all that stuff. And throwing Bran out the window. He's just kind of a prick, but
All Bran's kind of.
yeah. there's the new rock stars, they call him Branch, and I think that's just hilarious. So my number 9 is Sir Davos Seaworth, the Onion Knight. I think he's just such a good dude, and he's just so loyal and a pretty smart guy as well. Like, you know, like you think about when he was at the Night's Watch and they were about ready to storm the castle and everything when Jon died. He was ready to go down with the ship, and whether it was, he always called Stannis out when Stannis was doing dumb shit like killing kids and things. He was always like, well, that's wrong. Like, we can't, like, I like you, man, but, you know, so watching him realize that his friend that he really respected was kind of losing his shit was kind of a cool character progression. Who's your number 9?
Number 9 to me belongs to Robb Stark.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't see too much of him, but obviously he was a great guy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Started to see him go in his prime, but it just got kind of annoying to me how he got influenced by his
Talisa, right?
Yeah.
His wife, yeah.
Sort of towards the end there, he started his vision or whatever started to go a little bit fuzzy, but still worth it on the list, definitely.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I have him a little higher, but
I figured.
he's one of my favorites for sure. My number 8 is Daenerys Targaryen. I respect her a lot. She's definitely gone through a lot of stuff in her life. She's had a lot of tragedies happen, from the loss of her whole family to like that sort of rape marriage that started out, and then she, you know, made him fall in love with her and stuff, but like it didn't start out on the best footing. And you know, but she did a lot of powerful things, but I never really liked her as a person. I thought she always ruled with emotion and was in sort of a Wild West sort of place. So that hard edge was required. But if you take Clint Eastwood out of the Wild West and put him in New York City, it doesn't work as well. And we're seeing that now in season 8, she's just burning civilians and things. And who's your number 8?
Arya Stark.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What put her there?
In the beginning, she was kind of annoying to me.
She was like 8 or however old she was. So
Children. But yeah, just all the stuff she went through with the whole father dying, and then her whole journey basically,
Mhm.
and then the way where she's at now is pretty cool. So
for sure, yeah.
I'm excited to see if or what happens to her.
Yeah. Then we'll talk a little bit more about the predictions, but I feel like she definitely has potential to be involved in a pretty significant way. Number 7, I had Samwell Tarly.
Okay.
Yeah, I just really like him. I mean, like when I saw him in season 1, I think it was. Yeah, when at the wall, I was like, "There's no way this guy makes it. Like he's toast." But he does, and he does really well, and he always finds a way to survive, and he excels even. I mean, he was the first person to kill a White Walker, and he did all these sort of things that that people never would have expected. So I think it's pretty cool that he was the one that found out about the lineage and all this sort of thing. He's had a really important role for somebody that was so easily dismissible in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Number 7 for you.
7 is Jack and Hagar.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was so dope seeing that whole story from when Arya was captured and all that, and then he was just funny to me, especially that first thing. Just killing all the people and helping them escape, and then
she's like,
training
right now. And
Yeah.
just, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and then she gave him the name of himself. Just don't make me kill myself. That was great though. Yeah, he was fun.
So we're almost to the top 5. My number 6 was Ned Stark, or Eddard Stark. I really, really, really like his character. He's one of the best as far as just one of the only straight up good guys in the show, and he would easily be number 1 if he had lasted just
Kept
a little
going,
bit longer. Yeah, I mean his death is what really started the show in earnest, because it's all basically season 1 is all kind of like set up, and then when his head comes off, it's just like
Spoiler alert.
yeah, it's just game on at that point. So, but Eddard or Ned is definitely a really powerful, awesome character.
That was 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
6 for me is Danny.
Okay.
Basically for the same reasons as you said. It's more of just getting shit done. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, just not afraid to make those tough decisions and sacrifices for what you want or what's needed sometimes. But the reason she's 6 and not higher is because of the last episode. But I still, I know why she did it, but it might have been jumping the gun a little bit.
Yeah, this is the average war crime. A little genocide here, a little genocide there. All right, so we're in the top 5 now. We're gonna switch the order now. You give me your number 5 first.
Number 5 actually kind of goes along with it. Is Grey Worm.
Okay.
He's just badass, dude.
It's a killer machine.
He's like, he's really loyal. He just kind of like fights for whoever, but he's kind of stays true to himself. He's not afraid of anything. He's a go-getter for sure.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I think I had number 5 for me is Tyrion Lannister. All the stuff he's been through. I mean, like, he's been in so many people's captivity, and he's been facing death so many times. It's astounding. And he made deals with so many different people, and just all the stuff he's been through. He's been around the map more than I think just about any other character. To be all over Westeros, up to the Wall, and then go to Essos and be with Dany and everything. He has made a few sizable errors this last couple of years, but I think a lot of people have heartburn with that. But I think it just shows that when you're a big fish in a small pond, you can really rise to the top. But then when you start getting out there a little bit more, you sort of realize that you might not be as smart as you think you are.
Yeah.
But okay, who's your number 4?
Number 4, that's where I put Eddard Stark.
Okay.
Just like for the same reasons. Just really cool. I love Sean Bean anyway.
Dude,
so
Sean
that had
Bean.
that's something to do with it too. But yeah, the character he was just like just stressed out, trying to make everybody happy. You got the short end of the stick there, but yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, he was great. I had a number 4 was Sansa. I hated her so much from season like 1 through probably basically until she gets to Ramsay. Like then you sort of have to feel bad for her. But like it was just in season 1, I was just so frustrated. Like when she betrays Arya and gets her dog killed, and just like she's like so enamored with Joffrey, and it's just. But she was like 12, and so she's grown so much until now. She's hard, and she's the only one with sense to be a good person like Rob and Eddard and Jon Snow, but not as dumb and just like getting themselves killed and things like that. So I like Sansa quite a bit, and I'd be interested to see what happens with her. Who's your number 3?
Number 3 is Braun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've said that every single time. That's been my reaction, but
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
But I'm just really surprised by the way you rank things. They're so different. It's crazy. It's like two sides of the same coin.
Okay.
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 No, he's
All
just
right.
really funny. All the stuff that him and Tyrion have been through, and then, their whole journeys and how he's still alive and just kind of doing his own thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I kind of liked him from just all of his jokes, and he saved Tyrion from that one time. But
He's sort of like a breath of fresh air because there's so many high stakes and dragons and fantasy elements and stuff, and he's
yeah,
just
he's like, I'm run.
it's like I'm gonna shoot the fucking dragon. No, he's really cool. For number 3, I had Jon Snow, or Rhaegal Targaryen, but I hope I got that name right.
Probably not.
But anyway, but no, he's awesome. I mean, watching him go from somebody who just wants to just hang out, he just wants to be at home, get a wife, just like chill out somewhere with Egret, who's now dead, poor guy. But like everybody keeps talk about failing upward. Like he died, and they're like, no, come on, we still got more shit for you to do. It's like I don't want to be king. I don't want to be captain of the Night's Watch. I don't want to be ruler. And it's just like people always make him do
Too
stuff.
bad.
Yeah, exactly. But I'd be interested to see what happens with John in the finale for sure. Who do you have at number 2?
Sure. Number 2 is Samwell Tarly.
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
Sam?
Dude,
Wow.
he's dope. Dude, he's just so honest. He's like, just I'm here. He doesn't try to be anything that he's not. He's just like just hanging out with the cooks and everything. He was so nice to the lady. What's his wife's name? Tilly.
Gilly.
Okay.
Gilly.
Yeah, he's just so nice. He's just like a nice guy. I just want to hang out with him.
Yeah, there aren't many of those in this world. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks that definitely should have made this list, but not many nice guys. I think we both put a lot of the quote unquote good people on the list for sure. My number 2 is Arya. I like her a good bit more than you do, I guess, but I just think her story is so cool. I mean, she people talk about people rising to success super quickly. She didn't. She grinded that shit out for so long. Like she's been through so much, and to be so close to joining up with Rob's army in season 3, and then watching everybody just die in front of her, like her mom and everything, and then to take that motivation and become a faceless man and do all the things she did, and she killed the freaking Night King. I mean, that was awesome, and she's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Who's your number 1, man?
I'm gonna switch it up this time. I'm gonna give it over to you.
Okay,
So,
well, I guess there's no suspense whatsoever. My number 1 is Rob. Rob Stark is the GOAT, man.
Well, he died, so.
I did not know the Red Wedding was coming. I hadn't read the books or anything, and I was just freaking destroyed when they all died.
Watching. No.
It was so. Oh my god! I mean, I'm 7 years too late on the Red Wedding reaction, but holy shit! And so that broke my heart. But I was definitely on board the Rob train for sure. He was the man. He was hard when he needed to be. He didn't compromise his morals at all. And the one time he did was to marry the woman he loved, and of course that unraveled every single thing. So it was a really interesting story on no matter how good you are generally, even one mistake can just wreck you. So yeah, very, very interesting. Who's your number one? I'm fascinated to hear this.
Tyrion Lannister.
Wow, that's awesome.
Who'd you think it was gonna be?
I don't know. I had Sam as potential number one just because you value humor and comedy. Number one, so I guess Tyrion makes sense. But I think your holy trinity would have been Sam, Tyrion, and Bronn. I thought they were like your 1, 2, and 3. So I wasn't too far off. But I didn't peg Tyrion as being number one. But that's fascinating. Yeah. Explain.
So everything he's been through, man. He's so smart. He can get out of every situation. Like you said, he's been almost executed however many times and got out of almost everything he's been through, and he's funny, like you said, throughout it. Just kind of, he becomes a regular kind of everywhere he goes. He kind of sticks around, finds a spot, kind of fits in with everything. So, and
everybody hates him so much. Like, it's not like he's welcomed everywhere he goes. He has to earn that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. He's really interesting. So what do you think is going to happen tonight? What are your predictions? So we get it on film, and then we can see how freaking wrong we both were tomorrow.
I don't know. It's so open because I thought that there would be kind of more twists and turns this season, not just like, what you think would happen, you know. But so it's hard to tell. I would like to see some kind of like a random thing happen, like somewhere.
Danny falls off a dragon and just splats on the sidewalk or something.
Well, I wasn't thinking that, but I was thinking like Sansa or something becoming the queen, or like something random like that. Or Tyrion. I'd love to see Tyrion become king somehow. But I have a feeling that Jon's gonna die, and maybe Danny. I'm not sure, but I'm expecting to see some kind of controversy going on tonight.
Okay, so who's dead? I'm gonna list some characters. You have to predict whether or not they make it. Okay, Tyrion.
I'd like to see him alive, but he might be dead.
All right, so you got to come down on one side or the other.
I'm gonna say he's gonna be dead.
All right, Jon.
I'm gonna say he might be dead too.
All right, Sansa.
I think she'll make it.
Danny.
Man, I think she might die.
She's gonna die?
Yeah.
All right, and then one random. Let's do Davos.
I don't really care. You go ahead. You make it, man.
All right, good. He's gonna make it. All right, good. Okay. No, my predictions are: I think that Danny is gonna have to bite it. I think Jon or Arya are gonna be the ones. My money's on Arya. I feel like Jon's gonna try, but Arya's gonna be the one that does it.
I think if Danny were to die, I think it would probably be Arya or someone like that kills her. That's what I'm thinking. Or I'm hoping.
My suspicion is that Jon is going to be asked by everyone to be king. And he's going to be like, God damn it. And he's just going to be like, fine, I'll do it for a little bit. But I want like somebody from the north like Sansa and somebody from the south like the new Prince of Dorne and Gendry, Baratheon from Storm's End, and like so everybody has this sort of circle of lords sort of thing. And then he's like, after 6 years, guys, you guys are gonna have to like choose who's gonna take over. I think he's gonna start to be like a George Washington sort of thing, and because he really doesn't fucking want it. Like he's either gonna be dead or that's what's gonna happen because he doesn't want the throne. So I going through the same list, I have Danny's dead, Jon I have surviving, Sansa I have surviving. Davos, he'll probably. You let him live. I'll kill him. And then who is the other one? I can't remember. Sansa, Arya. Arya's gonna make it. If Arya dies, it'll be doing something badass like killing Dany or something. She'll get toasted by a dragon or something. But
toasted.
Cool. Well, we'll see how shitty our predictions were tomorrow morning. So that's our list and our predictions for tomorrow. So if you guys think we're full of shit or if you like it, just leave us a comment. Tell us your list in the comments, and we'd love to hear from you. And we'll check back in tomorrow and see what shook out. That was our 2 cents, and this is Sides of Coins. We'll see you tomorrow.